Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Cancer, let's see what's the message here for you today. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Cancer Spirit, what's the message for my Cancer gang? Cancer. King of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords. Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh my God, Five of Swords. Somebody is healing from an individual, I think, who... Okay, one second. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, somebody has reached the end of their patience. It's like, I can't be carrying all the wands in this connection, Omkaratarot. This is like the end of my patience here. Somebody was dealing, at least they feel that their person was just not taking action. They were being selfish or just thinking about themselves, never making that choice, not giving them love or accepting it, always playing mind games with them. Somebody is healing from that. They're healing, very discontent and feeling they never received an offer which they deserved. It's almost coming to a point where they're losing faith in this connection to say, you know what, it's better I turn my back to this. I mean, I can't be carrying all the load of this connection. I might as well let it go. So let's see. I'm going to clarify these cards, of course, for you, Cancer. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other, what that would be, and then I'll clarify these. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Thank you. Let's take a few more from another deck, Cancer. Cancer and their person. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Thank you. Just a few more from a third deck as well, Cancer, and then we can start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other, what would that be? All right, Cancer. And if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can email me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card says, all those secrets I kept caught up with me, each and every last one of them. Judgment. I'm making a decision once and for all to turn this around. I look at your pictures for hours on end. You're still so beautiful to me. I wish I could have loved you the way you deserved to be loved. When you look at me, it makes me feel worse. You see a side of me that others don't. I can't hide from you. If I could turn back time, I would, and I would do it all different. I spend a lot of time thinking about you, wishing things were different. If only you knew what I've been through to be at your side. Do you really know the sacrifices I have made? It hurts like hell when you push me away, when all I do is fight for you and our love. Why do you try and downplay our connection, even when you know the importance it holds? You know who we are to each other. Why do you try and dismiss it? This really cuts deep, like a knife to the heart. It frustrates me that I can't connect with anyone else the way I connect with you. Our connection is magical and no one else compares. With just one text, one call, one look, one smile, you make my day. You are the most important person in my life, and it doesn't matter where I am. I'm always thinking of you day and night. Loving you is the most natural yet scary thing I've ever done. I'm stuck in my pride and ego and feeling very frustrated and foolish. I know that my behavior has really disappointed you, but I'm even more disappointed with myself. Annoyed with myself. All right, so Cancer, these were some of your messages. If these were resonating, let's start the reading. But first, an angel blessing card. Let's see what my angels have for my Cancer gang today. Blessing, guidance, advice, or a message. Well, whoever's making the decision to take care of themselves or heal themselves or follow, their own path, I have a feeling the universe is going to be awarding them into some great success that's about to come into this person's life. Triumphant. Maybe this is a lesson that somebody had to learn, maybe in self-worth. Okay, not to carry all the burden of a connection if it's not equal. If one person is just not meeting you halfway, then maybe it's time to work on yourself. Okay, so Spirit, tell me what's happening here. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think somebody's figured out that the person that they were dealing with was just attention seeking or never going to take action, or it was always going to be about them and not about the connection. I think somebody is finally figuring out that I have to make my own choices, I have to make my own decisions. No point crying over somebody or losing sleep over somebody who's never going to meet me halfway. I'm not going to waste any more time, energy, effort crying about somebody else not making a choice. I would rather just turn my own life around and move on towards something which can make me happy. They felt that their person was just very, very egoistic and very, very prideful and always pushing them away, which is, I think, pushing the other person now to move forward. It's like, yes, I have to focus on my own life. I'm not going to be in a connection where they treat me like an option, or they don't make a decision, and they're always trying to behave like a trickster. And it's like waiting for the other person to make a decision all the time has led to some disappointment, which is forcing the person to say, I will make my own choices now. I'm done dealing with a trickster or a magician or somebody who's just never going to offer me what I offer them. Maybe the love is not there. It's over. So, Ace of Cups in reverse. Why the Ace of Cups in reverse? Yeah, I guess you guys have had some kind of an argument or some fight where maybe certain words were exchanged. Maybe the person said, I'm not interested in commitment, or they didn't meet the other person halfway to make this connection grow. It led this person to believe that, yeah, if they're behaving like this, and if they don't want anything long-term with me, then I might as well end this connection because of what was said. I think there was some argument or fight or some words that really cut the other person to come to feel betrayed. Excuse me. It made the other person feel very betrayed and feeling, yeah, this is over. I can't deal with this anymore. Maybe it's time for me to move on to maybe a new love in my life, or move on to something fresh. This has become jaded. It's become hurtful. They feel that person was just too egoistic, too prideful. It's like always wanting to have their way. It's my way or the highway. It's always making them feel not good enough. I think somebody is healing from this bad behavior now. They felt that person was using their sword more than their heart. I'm going to pause this for a second. I need to cough. Let me have a sip of water. Sorry, Cancer, I'm back. Okay, yeah, so somebody feels that person was just using their head more than their heart, and they were very, this is the way it has to go, and they were not being emotionally available to them. It can't be a one-way traffic. That's what somebody is saying. If you're not going to make a choice, then, well, I might as well accept that this connection is over. Somebody could be healing from that. Yeah, even though this felt like a very strong soulmate connection, it may have seemed like a wish come true, maybe at one time, but because of the lack of choice making, I think. Somebody never made a choice. Same card again. It's like one person was really wishing and hoping for a happily ever after, passion, excitement, which could, marriage maybe, or long term, but they just were left waiting, and now because of somebody's words or bad behavior, I think they are fed up and saying, you know what, I don't want to fight for this anymore. I'm exhausted of you. I'm tired of you. I mean, I really thought that this was going to be the best things in my life, but maybe after this argument, fight, or somebody's really, really bad behavior is pushing the other person to kind of say, enough. They feel that person just doesn't make the choice for which is good for this connection. So if you can't choose us, then I might as well release. I might as well give up. I'm tired, I'm exhausted of carrying all the emotional weight on my shoulders. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Yeah, they feel they never got the offer. They really hoped that, the other person would meet them halfway, but they never got that offer. So there's a lot of disappointment and discontent that that offer was not made. They feel that it's almost like losing hope and losing faith in even waiting around anymore, or waiting for a return or something. It's like, I'm not going to wait around anymore. I'm going to make my own decisions. Maybe it's time for me to turn my back on this connection now, because I can't stay in confusion anymore. They feel, I think somebody really had hopes of their person being the person, but maybe they found out something, they caught their person in some lies or something, some communication happened where it's pushed the other person to say, I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my power back. I'm going to manifest something new in my life. I'm done with this indecision. This, if you can't choose this connection and always be sitting in your Nine of Cups where everything works out for you and not for us, then I give up. I'm tired, exhausted, waiting for you to make that final choice, which can lead to a happily ever after. From what I'm feeling is, one person was hoping for a 10 of Cups and they felt that person was sitting in the 9 of Cups. It was like, as long as everything is working for them, they're okay. But the minute, they have to make up their mind or make a decision or step up or take responsibility of the connection, they don't. Yeah, right now, whoever the person is who didn't get the offer, the Empress in reverse, could be kind of giving up. To say, you know what? My person is always going to be selfish. They're always going to be thinking about themselves. So I might as well do right by myself now and heal my own broken heart and focus on my own self, focus on becoming a better person, or focus on my money, or focus on my success. I can't be juggled. I can't be sitting in a land of limbo. I'm dropping the ball here because they feel that their person just lies to them or doesn't make things clear. Alright, so that's what I have for you. Until next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.